everyone, so today's video is going to finally be my Jordana review. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to see this video. I'm going to be showing you all of the products from Jordana that I've tried. I really like pretty much all of the ones that I've tried, and I'm going to be giving you my opinions, recommendations, and trying to just get as much information into this video as I can. Now, if you're wanting to see a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now, please let me know, because I did film it beforehand, but my camera is having some issues. So if you would like to see it, I will definitely refilm it for you all, but it is using 100% Jordana makeup and I just love it, and if you want to see a tutorial, let me know. So before we get started, I'm really quickly going to tell you where you can buy Jordana from, because people always ask me this, so I'm just going to nip this in the bud before people start asking. So if you live outside of Auckland, I'm going to leave some links down below to websites that sell it, or if you guys know where you can buy Jordana outside of Auckland, please post it in the comments, because I'm sure lots of people will appreciate it. Just a really quick tip for where to find it: just look in any sort of like $2 kind of store like that, you know, it's just got lots of like junky products. Do check in there, it's normally next to the counter, but a couple of places that I know that have a really nice selection are the $2 shops in West City, in Lynn Mall, and then there's a really great stand in Albany Mall as well. The first product that I'm going to be talking about today is the foundation. Now this is the Jordana Oil-Free Creamy Liquid Foundation. Mine is in the colour 10 Buff, and it is fairly light, as you can see. In the winter time this probably won't match me, it isn't that light, but it is fairly, you know, quite a light shade. But if you are like NC15, this will probably match, but any lighter than that I would definitely say it won't match. I think there's about 8 to 10 colour selections in this range, and they are fairly generous. They don't go very deep, but they aren't like Rimmel and only have like 4 colours, which is really stupid, but they all look pretty wearable, and it is quite a good selection for a $5 foundation. I would say that this gives me a light to medium coverage. It feels very lightweight on the skin. This is you know, not set with powder, just so that you guys could see. I find that it wears really nicely, although when I do wear it out of the house I do wear a powder and sometimes a primer, but I find that I can get 6 hours of like really good wear, and then from then on it kind of starts to break down. This is without touching up, but I find after that it kind of starts to kind of lose some coverage around my nose and then around where my blemishes are. But for $5, this is probably one of the better foundations that I have tried. Next I wanted to talk about the concealer, and this is the Jordana Undercover Cream Concealer in Light. It's just like a lipstick style concealer. It smells like eucalyptus, which is weird, but it does. This is just a swatch of it here on the back of my hand. I do find that this works a lot better with a brush. If you're going to use your finger, I don't know if you can really see when I'm doing it on my hand, but it just like comes away, like the coverage is just lost. With a brush this is a decent concealer. It is not by any means amazing. It doesn't really crease under my eyes, but nor does it give very much coverage. For $3.90 or whatever it is, it's not bad, but I wouldn't like run out and buy it immediately. Now for the Jordana powder, I personally haven't tried it just because I don't think they have a colour that really matches me. I think the colour range in the powder kind of starts a little bit darker than it does in the foundation. I will go and try them out though, and if you do want to know more about it, let me know and I'll do a blog post on it or something. Next I want to talk about the blushes. Now I've only tried one blush, but I am very impressed. The only reason why I haven't picked up more blushes is because I have an extremely large blush collection, but you never know, next time I go shopping I might buy more. So I really love the packaging on the blushes and the eyeshadows. To me it's cheap, but I do like it. It's very small and easy to store. Very basic screw off lids. And this is the colour here. This is Rose Silk number 32. I'm wearing it today. I find that it's a very easy to apply blush. Really pretty colour to pull off. It's not powdery, it's not cakey, it just blends amazingly. Very easy to blend, in fact. I just really recommend them. Next I'm going to talk about my favourites in the range. Like, if you had to go out and buy one product that I've talked about today, let it be the eyeshadows. I think they are amazing. Before I talk about the actual eyeshadows, I want to talk about the brow powder and eyeshadow powders. I only have one. Mine is in the colour 03 Light Brown, and this colour is a really pretty kind of matte warm brown shade. I'm wearing it in my eyebrows today, and I'm also wearing it through my crease as a transitional colour. This blends really nicely, yet at the same time it works great for the eyebrows. For me it's a little bit warm. I do need to get like a cooler colour, but again these are $3.90 by the way, I don't think I've mentioned that. and they are just phenomenal. So the next 5 colours I am wearing on my eyes right now, this is the only one that is not disappointing, but it's not like amazing quality. This is 05 Creamy Vanilla, and it's just a creamy vanilla colour. That's it swatched there. I'm going to have to swatch down my arm because the backs of my hands are dirty. This one is a great colour. It's just quite loose and powdery, like it puffs everywhere when you're trying to use it, but I have got that as my brow bone highlight today. The next colour is probably the most pigmented one that I own, and this is called a Classic number 13, and one swipe gives you that much colour. It's just a beautiful like red copper colour. It's phenomenal, and I've got that all over my lid. The next shade is Snowy White number 04, which is a really pretty shimmery white shade right there. Then we've got number 12 over the taupe, which is a taupe colour as the name would suggest. Again, very pigmented and very shimmery. Finally, I've got my first colour that I ever tried, which is number 15 Bronzeville, which is a really pretty bronze colour. Now all of these shadows retail at $3.90. They do not have any fallout. On me they don't crease. I also find that I don't really need a primer. They are just probably my favourite eyeshadow that I've ever tried. I do love MAC, but these have a great colour range and at like less than a tenth of the price, so you really can't go wrong. The next product that I want to talk about is the eyeliners. Now the ones that I'm talking about are the quick liner eyes. These are the pencil wind up ones. So the one that I've got here is an 08 medium chocolate, and it's a really nice kind of creamy brown liner. I am wearing it on my waterline and tightline today. I find that it lasts really well, especially if you do one coat, let it set, and then do another coat. You wouldn't guess that this was like a $3.90 product. They also have a really nice colour range with some, you know, like normal colours, and then you've got some bright shades as well. They do also have a pencil range rather than like the wind up type, although I haven't really tried them so I can't review them. The final eye product that I'm going to be reviewing today is the mascara. Now this is not the Best Lash Extreme, this is just the Jordana Mascara. Mine is in the colour black. They have a few other shades, like they have a brown, a purple I think, or a blue. And then they also have a clear one which you can use for your brows or your lashes. But this just has your traditional mascara wand, if you can see that, just very basic. But I would definitely say this is not a bad mascara by any way, shape or form. It is definitely decent, and again for like $4.90 or $3.90 it is really good. If you do want to see a before and after, I'll leave a link down below to an Instagram photo that I posted of me doing like, you know, one eye bare, one eye with mascara on, so that you can see what it looks like. It does last actually really well on me. I don't get any rub off underneath my eyes. The only thing I do find was that if you were going to cry with this on, this will run like nobody's business. It comes off really well, but that also means that if you're going to get rained on or go swimming, this will just go like panda eyes galore. But other than that, this is really great. Before I get onto the lipsticks, which are another really popular product, I do just want to really quickly touch on the lip glosses. So I've only got one lip gloss, and it's this one here, which is a really pretty kind of like light baby pink, and this is in the colour 51 Pink Crush. They have doe foot applicators, and this particular colour is not super duper pigmented. That's it right there. They are not sticky, they're really nice and thin. I do like them, but they do have a smell that I will be talking about in a second when it comes to the lipsticks. I do find that the scent on the lip glosses is a lot lighter than the scent on the lipsticks that I'm going to be talking about. But yeah, I would really recommend these if you're looking for like a light gloss that may not provide much colour. As I said, there are a lot more colours in the range and some are quite bright. This particular one does not offer much colour, so I can't speak for the others, but definitely recommend it for just like a kind of over the top gloss that looks like, you know, like a natural glossy finish. So to finish up, I'm going to be talking about the lipsticks. Now the thing that really made me want to try the Jordana products were the hype about the lipsticks. Now the lipsticks come in two different forms. You've got the silver tube, which is the just regular formula, and then you've got the gold tube, which is the matte formula. Now there are pros to both types, so I'm going to talk about these ones first. This is the regular formula. This is the colour that I'm wearing right now, which is Nude, number 128, and this is a very nice colour, very creamy, easy to put on, lasts quite well for a $3 lipstick, but the only complaint that I have about these is that the scent is like overwhelmingly lip smacker / artificial watermelon smelling. It lingers for maybe like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then the scent is gone, but it does definitely linger for a little bit. The colour range on the silver tube regular lipsticks is a lot bigger than the colour range for the mattes. but I do really like these. So I'm just going to swatch the two that I have, and I have this one, as I said, 128 Nude. It's just a really pretty kind of like pinky nude colour. And then we've also got this one which looks terrible on me, but I'm sure some of you will like this. It's in 041 Petal Pink, which is kind of in the same family as MAC's Saint Germain. So now the MAC colours are something different altogether. These smell amazing. They are almost like a cross between like cheap lipstick smell and then like a little bit of like that MAC vanilla smell. They're not matte in the sense that they're super duper drying. They last quite nicely, and again they're only $3, so you can't imagine the world from them, but they are really pigmented and they glide on very smooth. So I'll swatch the three of these that I have. The first one is 64 Fruity Punch, and that's it right there. Just a really pretty kind of like medium pink colour. I've also got a really pretty red called 57 Hot Kiss, which is a really pigmented and very nice blue based red. And then finally I've got this one, which will be a favourite for a lot of you out there, I'm sure. It's quite a My Lips But Better sort of colour, and it's 49 Lavender Lady, and that's it there. So all in all, I would recommend either of the lipstick ranges. Just do be careful that the ones in the silver tubes do smell strongly, but both of them have their merits, and I would recommend both. Again, $3, you can't really go wrong. So that is it for my Jordana brand review, everyone. I hope you found this helpful. So basically, a sum up is that I recommend pretty much everything in this range, as long as they have colours that you like. I would definitely recommend it. I think that's everything that I have to say. If I've missed anything, feel free to ask any questions down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you do want to see a tutorial on this look right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!